position.
Kata-katanya itu tengok.
Is my to talk, negotiate.
Negosiasi
Better to talk
lebih baik untuk
than to kill each
bicara
other.
daripada
This
saling membunuh.
is my
Itu guys.
position. Then historically, please, our European friends, please do not think in terms of 5 or 10 years. Think in terms of 50 years. We in Asia, we have
Ini
our share
barulah
of
Pak
conflict
Prabowo,
of
guys.
war.
Assalamualaikum dan salam persaudaraan. Selamat bertemu kembali guys di channel Askalani Studio. Oke, apa kabar semua? Semoga dalam keadaan sehat walafiat, dimurahkan rezeki, diberikan kesehatan yang baik. Oke guys, Pak Prabowo, saya ingin reaksi pada hari ini. Bagaimana ucapan-ucapannya di forum-forum dunia, forum-forum antarabangsa itu memberikan suntikan semangat sebenarnya. Dan dia juga memberikan kebanyakannya dalam ucapannya itu adalah perdamaian. Di mana-mana peperangan yang ada, prinsip dan slogan yang ingin dibawa oleh Pak Prabowo ini adalah negosiasi berkaitan dengan keamanan dunia. Dan dihadiri banyak pemimpin-pemimpin luar, ucapan-ucapan Pak Prabowo ini begitu dalamnya, sampaikan mereka yang mendengarnya itu sangat kagum bahwa sosok Pak Prabowo ini punya idealisme yang begitu baik sekali dalam menerajui Indonesia dan juga dalam kepemimpinan dunia. Apa dia punya forum-forum ataupun ucapan-ucapan beliau itu? Yuk kita semak video ini guys.
I attended the St. Petersburg Forum 2025.
Di hadapan Putin, Prabowo tegaskan,
I did not respect the G7. It's because I gave my commitment to attend this forum before they invited me. So that's the only reason. Indonesia, by tradition, always non-aligned. We respect all countries. Our foreign policy is very simple. One phrase, 1,000 friends, too few. One enemy, too many. We want to be friends with everybody.
Di hadapan Pak Putin.
Well, I have to say here that Nelson Mandela is one of my greatest icons, my greatest hero. I think it's an inspiration. He was put in prison for many years. He was sentenced to death, threatened to be sentenced to death, accused of many things. And his famous statement was that he was willing to give his life for the principle of freedom. But the greatness of Nelson Mandela, when he got out of prison, he worked for reconciliation with his former enemies. So this is the greatness of Nelson Mandela, and this I try also to carry out in my domestic politics. Can you imagine that the former commander of the Aceh Liberation Army fighting against us for 25 years more, now he joined my party. He's in my political party. And he's now governor of Aceh, and I'm president of Indonesia. This shows that former enemies can come together. And I think this is the lesson of Nelson Mandela.
Sampai begitu guys.
I want to say,
bekas musuh
I was a
menjadi
former
kawan.
soldier. And as a former soldier, I really know the value of peace and reconciliation. As a former soldier, I always try, now even before, I always try to negotiate better to talk than to kill each other. This is my position.
Kata-kata ni
This
Jawa Timur.
is my to talk. Negotiate.
Negosiasi
Better to talk
lebih baik untuk
than to kill each
bicara
other.
daripada
This
saling membunuh.
is my
Itu guys.
position. Always talk, always negotiate. Well,
Bapak Prabowo,
Ini lagi
you
Pak
are a
Prabowo
general.
tampil perdana di forum dunia
was
yang dihadiri
general.
banyak pemimpin dunia.
You were a general, and you are with the army for 20 years. You were also
28 years, yes.
28 years. It's a long time. Some
Okay.
people perhaps feel like your policies will be viewed through military eyes. How do you respond to that?
I've been out of the military for what? Maybe more than 25 years. So I think it's just, what do you call it? It's a non sequitur. It doesn't relate to any.
What kind of leadership style do you think you'll adopt as a president?
I will be myself. I will be genuine.
What does that mean?
That means that you are true to your principles, your values, your ideals. And as a patriot, my main value is the well-being of my people. The well-being of my people. My people must be safe. My people must not be hungry. My people must have a good life. That is
Mantap.
the dream of every patriot, of every country in the world.
Some people are concerned, your critics are concerned, you may clamp down on democracy. What do you say to them?
Who is concerned?
There's some critics who say you may clamp down on democracy.
Who is concerned?
So you're saying
Who is concerned?
there is no concern about that?
Why don't you ask the Indonesian people? I go to elections already 4 times. I go to my people. I ask their consent. 3 times they did not give their consent. This time they gave the consent. Where is the concern about democracy? The concern about democracy is, I think, made up by some people in the press.
So that would be us then.
Each country have their
Ini
own
di
culture,
Qatar
history.
Economic Forum ya.
Every leader of every country must serve their own people in their own way. So I said, I go to my people. They rejected me 3 times. They accepted me this time. So I will work very hard so that I don't disappoint my people. Right? What do we live for? We live for the legacy we want to leave behind is a good reputation, a good name in the history of our country.
Just to wrap up, because we're running out of time, as you said, you attempted to be president several times, and this time you succeeded. Why is it important for you to lead Indonesia? Why is it important for you to be the president of this country?
Basically, it is the desire to serve, the people. I grew up in many countries, and I saw my people, many of them are very poor. In my heart, I cannot accept that in this day and age, Indonesia, member of the G20, Indonesia, the 4th largest population in the world, many of my people are still living a very, very difficult life. And that is what drives me. I want to do my bit. I want to make my contribution with my insights, with my experience, with my leadership. I believe I can contribute a lot to bettering the life of my people.
to ask you, Minister, why didn't you address the Russian aggression?
Saya sudah sering
that this was
berperang
the
soal
only reason for
negara
this
nggak main-main.
conflict, and that if Ukraine stops to defend itself, the sovereignty of Ukraine would be gone, and if Russia stops the war, the conflict would come to an end. And if we follow your proposals to come to a ceasefire, wouldn't this only cement a new frozen conflict in Europe? Thank you.
John, thank you. I don't know if I can answer these questions in 3 minutes, but I will try. Several questions insinuated that I'm equating between the invader and the invaded. I think this is an emotional reaction, but what I'm putting forward is conflict resolution. I'm not saying which side is right or wrong. And I think this is being taken mistakenly, because Indonesia's position is very clear. Ask our brothers in the Middle East, ask the Africans, ask the people of the Democratic Republic of Congo, how many countries invaded them? There are United Nations forces in the Congo. So what I'm proposing is how we try to resolve this conflict by respecting the United Nations. That's all. I'm not equating aggression with the aggressors. Please understand, we in this part of the world, we have been victims of aggression many, many times. I think that's my answer. And
Oke guys, itulah sosok Pak Prabowo, Presiden Indonesia yang terkini dan juga mempunyai kekuatan dalam memberikan kata-kata kalimat. Walaupun singkat tetapi tajam. Ucapan yang keluar dari mulut Pak Prabowo bukan saja sekadar jawaban biasa, ia adalah pesan yang membawa wibawa seorang pemimpin yang telah melewati banyak ujian, dari medan tempur hinggalah ke meja diplomasi. Oke guys, dalam dunia politik nih, ada yang penuh drama ya, tipu daya dan pencitraan. Masih ada satu suara yang berdiri tegak dan ragu, yaitu Pak Prabowo Subianto. Bukan sedang membela diri, tapi dia sedang mengingatkan bangsa Indonesia itu bahwa untuk urusan negara tidak ada ruang untuk bermain-main. Pengalaman panjangnya di bidang pertahanan ini, pengabdian kepada bangsa dan keberanian dalam mengambil keputusan besar menjadikan kata-katanya bukan hanya pernyataan tetapi peringatan keras bagi siapa saja yang mencoba mengabaikan pentingnya integritas dan ketegasan dalam memimpin guys. Karena bagi beliau, negara bukan panggung sandiwara, negara adalah kehormatan. Negara adalah kehormatan bagi beliau, dan kehormatan itu harus dibela dengan serius, bukan dipermainkan. Ucapan beliau itu penuh sederhana tetapi penuh makna. Memiliki sejarah, di baliknya ada pengalaman yang panjang dalam menjaga kedaulatan, berdiplomasi dengan negara asing, hingga memimpin pasukan di tengah medan sulit. Pak Prabowo tidak sedang bersilat lidah ya, tetapi dia sedang menyampaikan sesuatu yang sangat jelas. Jangan pernah anggap remeh urusan bangsa ini, katanya. Dalam dunia yang penuh kompromi dan kepentingan, kalimat ini menjadi penanda bahwa masih ada pemimpin yang meletakkan negara itu di atas segalanya. Saat banyak orang bicara demi popularitas, beliau berbicara demi tanggung jawab. Dan hari ini, saat kita semua tertanya-tanya siapa yang bisa menjaga Indonesia tetap berdiri tegak di tengah dunia yang bergolak, mungkin inilah jawabannya. Seorang yang kalau soal negara tidak pernah main-main, yaitu Bapak Prabowo guys. Oke, jika kalian punya pandangan pendapat sendiri, kalian boleh komentar di ruang kolom di bawah. Sampai kita jumpa lagi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.
Askala Studio untuk kita channel yang bereaksi tentang apapun yang ada di Indonesia, channel YouTube dari Malaysia.
Di Askala Studio.
Jika mau tahu tentang Indonesia, ayo like and subscribe channel kami. Askalani Studio. Askalani Studio.